Look at your phone. It's quiet, isn't it? No notifications, no check-ins. Just you and the silence. Most living things, when separated from the pack, die. It's a biological law written into your nervous system. To be isolated is to be vulnerable. To be alone is to be prey. But there is an anomaly in the human design, a glitch in the evolutionary code. There are people who walk into total isolation, stripped of family, stripped of all allies, stripped of the comforting illusion of safety, and they do not die. They do not break. They undergo a transformation. They return different, harder, sharper. If you're watching this, you know the feeling of standing in a room full of people while feeling completely alone. You know the weight of a phone that never rings when you are in crisis. You know the brutal truth that nobody is coming to save you. This is not a tragedy. This is an origin story. This is how we decode reality here, not through noise, but through patterns hidden in plain sight. Welcome to the anatomy of the sovereign mind. To understand how some people survive with zero support, we first have to dismantle the illusion of support itself. In the modern world, support is rarely unconditional, it's transactional. People help you because it benefits them, because it buys loyalty, because it maintains their image. The moment your needs exceed their convenience, the support disappears. Those with zero support learn this early, usually through betrayal. A betrayal so complete it burns away naive trust. This is the first stage of survival, the death of expectation. Most people move through life leaning on invisible crutches, approval, family safety nets, social promises. But when you have no support, gravity changes. You are standing on your own structure. This forces a psychological adaptation known as hyper-independence, not a disorder, a weapon. When no one watches your back, your perception expands. You notice micro-expressions, shifts in tone, patterns others miss. The herd calls it paranoia, you call it data. They're driving on automatic, you're driving manual. But power always has a cost. The cost is emotional hardening. To survive without a tribe, you must starve the instinct for validation. You endure nights where the only voice you hear is your own, and slowly your fuel source changes. Not love, not praise, competence. When you solve problems in silence, without applause, without witnesses, a cold confidence forms. The confidence of knowing you are the engine, not the cargo. Think structurally. A bridge with many supports is stable but static. A monolith stands alone on internal integrity. Pressure doesn't distribute, it compresses. And under enough compression, carbon becomes diamond. This is what Symbolism Decoded exists to examine, the symbols beneath pressure, the patterns beneath power. This is why unsupported individuals make systems nervous. You can't be threatened with exile if you already live outside the tribe. You can't be controlled through approval if you've learned to live without it. You have no strings. Pause and ask yourself, when was the last time you asked for help and received it without a hidden cost? And this, do you believe your isolation is a punishment, or do you suspect its preparation? The world's control structures are built for dependence, for people who need permission. Those who survive with zero support unintentionally break the system. They reclaim sovereignty. But how do you sustain this without burning out? By transmuting pain. Most people treat pain as a stop signal. You learn to treat it as information. You develop an internal locus of control. You don't blame circumstances. You don't wait for rescue. Because if the problem is you, the solution is also you. That is power. You become ruthless with energy. No drama, no wasted explanations, no begging to be understood. Discipline replaces motivation. Motivation depends on external fuel. Discipline is internal command. When no one claps for you, you learn to clap for yourself in the dark. But there is a trap here: bitterness. The strong do not fall into it. They understand that constant support weakens people. Comfort domesticates. Ease erodes capability. Those who are always supported never discover their limits. You are the wolf in winter, lean, scarred, exhausted, but free. The hermit of the tarot stands alone on a mountain, lantern in hand, not lonely, focused. Isolation removes noise so signal can emerge. Living with zero support forces you to confront your shadow. You don't distract yourself with shallow connection. You sit with your demons until they answer to you. This is shadow work most people avoid. You do it alone, in silence. And here is the final truth. Zero support is not always permanent. Sometimes it is a forge, a phase designed to remove crutches and force growth. But for some, it is a destiny. If this is you, understand this. You are building psychological equity. Money can disappear, relationships can end, reputation can collapse, but knowing you can face the abyss and survive, that cannot be taken from you. You are anti-fragile. Chaos sharpens you. The system wants you lonely and scrolling, craving belonging. Reject it. Embrace the silence. Embrace the solitude. You are not alone because you were rejected. You are alone because you were prepared. History is clear. The ones who changed the world walked alone first. Your lack of support is not a weakness. It is your clearance level. So when you enter an empty room, don't grieve. Straighten your spine. The space around you is room for expansion. You have survived 100% of your worst days alone. That is not sad. That is formidable. You are the backup plan. You are the contingency. If this resonated, you already understand. We decode realities others avoid. The world is loud. Stay silent. Stay dangerous. Stay awake. This is Symbolism Decoded. We don't explain the world. We decode it.